Graham understood, and today I want to talk about ideas that I have for gun control because what's going on right now is kind of looking so scary. But this wasn't the thing when my parents were young, let alone when I was young. We didn't have, I can't say we didn't have schools because we definitely did, but just not as rampant as it is today. Maybe I was blessed. I just didn't have that. Maybe I wasn't in like that neighborhood that I dealt with that, but I just feel like it's a lot worse today than it was in 2000 in 1990s. You tell me down below how you feel about the gun crimes that are happening now versus when you were growing up. Because I remember I was told to never throw the first punch. If somebody punch you, you can't just sit there and let somebody punch you, so you have to fight back. And as long as I don't instigate the fight, I'm not going to be in trouble. Because at that point, I'm just defending myself. There's nothing wrong with defending yourself. But you can't defend yourself from a bullet. So, whatever. These are ideas that I would have to implement. Like, if you want to own a gun, these are things that I would say you have to do. You have to be 21 years of age. Obviously, there'd be kids that be getting their parents guns, right? But I feel like I don't know, like 21 years of age. I feel like you grow up more from 18 to 21. You grow up more, you experience more life. 21 is a good age, I feel like. I know it's not fair because you can go to war at 18. You can buy. I get it. I'm just saying. My rule would be 21 years of age before you can buy that. You have to have a psych evaluation. And like ADHD, ADD I don't care about those. I care about the ones that are violent, I guess, that have a tendency to be violent. Like you can't, I don't know. Just you have to have a psych evaluation though. Because if you can pass that, I feel safer with you having a gun. I feel like that alone would like eliminate a lot of people from getting guns because you're not mentally stable or you have what's it called? A mental health illness, disease. I don't know what it's called, but mental health something. And after every 2 years, you reevaluate. You have to come back in to wherever you get this gun from and get reevaluated. Because in 2 years, you could lose somebody you love. 2 years, somebody could have break your heart. In 2 years, you could have got stolen from, robbed from. In 2 years, things can happen. And I want to make sure that you're still sane, that you're still coherent, that you still know right from wrong, that you're still on like the same playing field. So in 2 years, you have to get reevaluated. If something happens in 2 years span, you fail this one, we'll give you a refund and then we confiscate your gun because you're not mentally able to carry a gun no more. The other thing I would do is have you can't have a background with no violent crimes. That includes DV or like against animals. Like if you hurt an animal, you can't get a gun. No, absolutely not. So any type of violent like criminal background, the answer is no. Traffic tickets are fine. Violent. I don't think a traffic ticket is violent. So I feel like if you want a gun, like when you buy a gun, you have to buy it safe also. Like, and I don't know like I don't know what would be safe for like a number, like a locker kind of thing, or like the actual key, or like a keypad. Like I don't know which one is harder to break into, which one is hard to figure out. I don't know because kids get to their parents' guns. So like, I feel like the key would be the easiest because all you gotta do is find a key. But a number pad, if you know your parents, you know what number it could be. The locker, you can figure out what number it could be because you know your parents. The key is just simple. It's find the key. It's extremely simple. But we need to like have like when you buy a gun, you buy a safe also. You can't just buy a gun. You need to buy a safe to put that gun into. You can't just have it laying around your house. You need to have it locked up so nobody can just get it, break into your house and get the gun. And I know the things like I don't this would eliminate, right? It's not going to eliminate all of the crime, but I feel like it would significantly decrease the crimes because there's a lot of mentally ill people that have guns, and if you're mentally ill, you can't have a gun. You can only break into somebody's house and get. That's why when you buy a gun, you have to buy a safe also. I want to say like, I don't know. I didn't look up to like what's easier to break into, a key or a number. I didn't look up into that. I'm just like, you can't just buy a gun. You have to buy a safe for the gun to go into also. I know in different countries that like the police officers don't have guns. They have clubs and stuff. So I feel like, well, for America that would never work because the citizens have guns. So if the police force don't have guns, the police force probably gonna get ran over, in all honesty. So that wouldn't work here. But and you try to take somebody's gun, you gonna get shot. Like it's that simple. I know my people. I know I mean Americans. I know Americans. And you try to take their gun if you want to, you're gonna get shot. Before you can even get close enough to physically take the gun. I really believe we should have, there's a lot of money, so I don't know where it would come from. But I feel like every like high school and middle school should have like when you go to the airport, you have to walk through that thingy and it goes around you and you checks for what's going on in you. Maybe not that because that's a lot of money. I know that it is, but maybe like the basic one where you walk through it and then like you walk through it and like it's a metal detector basically, not the handheld ones, because I feel like I feel like that could get misconstrued or I don't know. It doesn't seem as it'd be cheaper, right? But I feel like it also doesn't cover a lot. Like it's so much simpler if you go through a metal detector and go to your class and having to wait for a human to go back. I just feel like it's more timing. Efficient to me. Maybe not all schools. Maybe the ones that just have problems. Maybe that would decrease. Like if you have a knife in your pocket, why do you have a knife in your pocket? But like I'm not one for like throwing it away because you don't know what somebody has to do to get that knife. I'm not a fan of. I don't think a 14-year-old should have a knife. I don't, but I do believe there's a reason why they have the knife. So what's that reason? It's to protect themselves because I feel really bad if I throw this knife away and then this person gets hurt next week. I feel horrible. I would feel horrible. But I don't feel right by giving the 14-year-old this knife back at the end of the day because you're 14 years old. So once again, it's a gray area. It's a gray area, but I'm like, we need to do something because the way we're doing it isn't working. And I'm just like, when I was in school, I don't think teachers were scared for their lives. I don't think teachers were scared to not make it home. I don't think teachers were scared of getting beat up. I don't think teachers. If I beat my teacher up, oh my goodness, I'm going to jail. First of all, I'm going to jail. Why are you judging your? What is it? You can always walk away. Walk away. There's always a possibility, and people act like it's not. But you can leave the classroom. You don't have to fight the teacher. You can transfer out the class. Whenever that class happens, because I know things take time. I understand that. So whenever, in the meantime, or they investigate whatever they have to do, just skip that class. That's what I would do. It's what I tell my child to do. If we can't get you to transfer this class right now, just don't go there. Because I know the consequences that can happen from you going there is not pretty. And I'd rather have you just fail that one class and take it with another teacher next semester than having you to create a bigger problem by going to that class so you don't get in trouble for not, no. So, and I also want like 4 per household because I don't think you need 16 guns. I know I've heard hunters talking about, well, we need this and blah, blah, blah. It's 4 per household. You do not need 99 guns in your house. There's no reason for that. 4 guns per household, that's enough. And I feel like that's too many, but I can deal with it. To know every house, I see can only have 4 instead of 24 because it's a gun fanatic in the house. You can do enough damage with 4 guns. You don't need 24. You don't need 6. You don't need 5. What do you need 4 guns for? But I'm not dumb enough to think I know everybody. I don't. So maybe you need different guns to shoot different like animals. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll go on shooting range and this gun fits better. I don't know. 4 guns is enough though. 4 guns in a household is enough. That's another law I would implement. You tell me what you guys think, but down below in my comment section. What law would you have? What law would you implement if you could control this? Thanks for watching.